Hi everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I'm bringing you an Are They Sorry tarot reading. We're going to tap into the situation so that you know if it's yours. Maybe you were led here to see this video for somebody else. You may know someone that's in the situation that comes up. You can forward it to them, share it with them. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try to make something fit that doesn't, or get upset over something that really is not yours. Don't claim something that is not yours. Check back another time, check back next week, and I may be able to tap into your situation. I do want to thank all of my new subscribers for joining, and thank you to my subscribers that have been here from the beginning. I really appreciate all of you for stopping by and subscribing to this channel. Everyone who has liked, everyone who has commented, everyone who has given me feedback or sent me decks. I really, really appreciate you helping this channel grow by commenting, liking, subscribing, and sending decks. It helps this channel grow, and it helps the algorithm of YouTube so that I'm able to get to more people. My messages are able to get to the right people that Spirit wants the messages to go to. And also, you know, sending me decks, I really appreciate it so much. Or donations that you send, because I'm able to go out and buy more decks, buy charms, crystals, things like that, so that I can make this channel grow, get more readings out. So with all that said, let's get what you're here for. Are they sorry? We're going to tap into the situation. We're going to tap into, you know, kind of what happened, feelings, what's going on, the energy now. And at the end, are they sorry? And advice from Spirit going forward, like what should you do? Maybe some future outcomes depending on the situation that comes up. So let's get this started. Spirit, can you tell me about the situation currently for the watcher where somebody did them dirty, somebody did something to hurt their feelings, betray them, backstab them? I really want to get into that situation. Can you tell me what that situation is? What does it have to do with? What energy surrounds it? So that we can talk about, are they sorry? What does it have to do with, Spirit? What does this have to do with? Fragmented energy? Ascended Masters? That's interesting, because I was just praying to the Ascended Masters before this reading to bless the reading. So the Ascended Masters are definitely bringing something forth because of my contact with them this morning. And let's go deeper. I'm going to get one more. Hidden motivation. Hidden motivations. So the Ascended Master Spirit wants you to know this person has a fragmented energy, or you both have a fragmented energy because of these hidden motivations. I'm going to tap into these hidden motivations. I'm very curious. Spirit, what are these hidden motivations? What's going on there? Let's see. What are these hidden motivations, Spirit, that cause this fragmented energy? If I'm talking loud, I'm sorry. I have an ear problem right now, so if I'm talking too low or too high, I apologize. Clingy. Conceited. What else, Spirit? Uptight. Okay, so uptight, conceited, clingy. Make sure you guys can see this. I feel like this person you were very confused by this person. I feel like you were very confused by this person, this fragmented energy. Because one minute they were clinging to you. Like one minute they were clingy towards you, giving you all this attention, being your friend, feeling like you were adored. I don't know if this is a relationship yet, so we'll find out. Like this person, it was almost like they were pretending to be your friend because of hidden motivations that served them. It was, see the curtain? It was a performance. It was like a show. Like one minute you were friends, one minute they told you were clingy or acting clingy. Sometimes they were your best buddy. Sometimes they were your friend. like you were the focus of their adoration. But then sometimes they were uptight, short-tempered, all about themselves. I think you kind of overlooked their conceitedness a little bit. Like if they were too into themselves, you just kind of thought it was funny, because I feel like some of these people for this group, some of these people were really attractive, really popular, somebody you really were happy you were friends with. It could have been a coworker. I'm not sure yet. But it's like this persona, it fluctuated. And then when they did come to you, it was a show, because they had hidden motivations. Tell me more about the Spirit. What were these hidden motivations? What were these hidden motivations? What did they have to do with the Spirit? That's too many. Just one more, Spirit. Just one more. I feel like, okay, miscommunications on the bottom, and predator as well, and insecurity. Okay, so I feel like this was kind of a codependent relationship. I feel like either you or this person was a popular person in this situation. Either there was, you had all the nice things, or they did, or they were popular, the center of attention, someone that this person or yourself really was happy you were becoming friends with. But because of their behavior, that one minute they were clinging to you and really hanging around with you, and then this person is definitely all about themselves. They kind of disguise their conceitedness with, I'm aware, I'm enlightened, I'm living my life and speaking my truth. They were overindulgent with buzzwords, like spiritual buzzwords or healing buzzwords, these healing buzzwords. And I feel this person was really insecure. So they talked a lot about their things, that they deserve things. And they deserve things, and they're going to get things. And I feel like they use people like energy, like an energy vampire. Like they will use them, an opportunist, like an energetic opportunist, as well as a status opportunist, as well as an emotional opportunist. Sorry, one of my neighbors just belted out something. Sounds really happy. I feel like this person was so fake. They were only friends with you. See these fragmented energies? If you were the puzzle piece that they needed at the moment, or to get to the next level, or to get something they wanted. It was like all of the people and connections that they have, including you, were just puzzle pieces to get them what they wanted, what they needed, energetically, physically, sexually, to stroke their ego, tangible things. And that's all the connections was to serve this person's ego, lifestyle. And if they did not, kind of fall in line and go on with this codependent behavior, they would treat them uptight and cold shoulder, just to kind of be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just kind of reel them back in. This person would reel them back in. They'd give them the cold shoulder, say it was a miscommunication, and then start acting clingy again when they needed something. This is really dark energy. This is somebody that definitely put on a performance for a lot of people. And they would always say, oh, you misunderstood me. I didn't mean it like that. You took it the wrong way. I'm sorry. Even though they may have turned their back on you for a little bit, they'd come back when they needed something. They'd put on that performance again, and you were friends again. They'd cling to you again. It was just a misunderstanding. But really, they needed you, that codependent energy. They needed you for something, for some reason. Either energetically, or they were bored. I'm hearing for some of them, they were bored. Like they didn't have anybody to eat lunch with that day at work, or they needed something. It's something simple like that they were bored. So they may have picked up the phone and called you. They were just bored. Oh, you misunderstood me, after giving you the cold shoulder. They're definitely a predator. And see the beware of it intentions. They had hidden motivations the whole time. It was not a genuine friendship. It was, you were a means to an end, just like everybody else. And the Ascended Masters want you to know this. Because you're, from this card right here, I'm getting this person was not the only person that was hurt. This was several people, because others, Ascended Masters, are coming in as well. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so now that we know that, I want to know what they did. What did this have to do with? Why did they do this? What do you want to bring forth, Spirit? What did it have to do with? Why did they do the Watcher dirty? What was going on? What did it entail? What was going on? Why did this person do the Watcher dirty? Why? Why did this person... That's too many. Why did this person... Okay. I'm getting that you may have expressed a truth to them. Like, you know, remember what came up? That miscommunication? That miscommunication. Right here. You may have said, hey, look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling like something's wrong here. I'm feeling like something's going on. Or you hurt my feelings. Or why did you do this? You expressed something to them. And they didn't like it. It cracked the image that they have. You may have told on them. You may have found something out about them. And it completely disrupted the perception that they put out towards people. There's definitely a truth that was revealed or found out that they had been projecting to not only to people, but themselves. They wanted to believe this about themselves. You found out a truth, or you expressed a truth to them or to somebody else. And I feel like a group of you, or a couple of you, at least two, got together and were talking about this situation. And it caused this person to lash out with fear, because of fear. And their limiting beliefs about themselves. They're limiting, sometimes, people that go around like this with insecurities and harming people and using people, they're really empty inside. They're really hurt inside. Something happened growing up or through their life, where it just made them a shell of themselves, and they're all in their mind, and they're all in their ego, and they work through their ego and limiting beliefs and fears. And one thing is, their fear was they didn't want people to see who they really are, because there's a lot of shame here. There's a lot of hurt here. But this person I see lashed out. Once this truth was revealed, that reflection was broken, tarnished, and people were starting to find out. They lashed out. What did they do? Spirit, how did they lash out? How did they lash out? How did they lash out to the Watcher? How did they lash out? How did they lash out, Spirit? They were being childish. They would act childish. I feel like there was some backstabbing going on, lying, trying to make you out to be the person that was lying, that it was all in your head, some superstition, like maybe you were doing spells, maybe you were witchy, that you were lying, that you had lied before, this is what you do. I mean, they were really going into a smear campaign for you. They were definitely acting childish and not really taking accountability for what they did. What else, Spirit? They were lying. I got that from childish. And they just resented you. It was definitely a smear campaign against you to make people suspicious of you. I know this is superstitious, but I'm getting just the lies and just certain things that were told about you made people suspicious of you and your motives. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Saying you were ungrateful. I feel like saying that you were ungrateful after everything they had done, everything they had helped you with, for the time you were, I was this great friend and we had this great friendship, and, they're just lying. I can't believe it. They were just the smear campaign, that you were an ungrateful friend, that you were an ungrateful person, ungrateful for everything they did. And they resented you. Hardcore. Very angry. Kind of lurking, watching you, waiting to confront you. I feel like they confronted you a lot, actually, behind your back and in your face. Any meeting, there was anger and confrontation at any time. And they were working behind the scenes as well. I got that a lot. They're just really making people suspicious of you. Just working that destructive magic, trying to make you look ungrateful and angry and moody. What else, Spirit? And like you didn't know what you were talking about. I feel like you had to shelter yourself. You either quit your place of employment or you're thinking about it. I feel like I'm for some reason, I feel like this is definitely work related. This could be, for some of you, I feel like it is work related. I feel like this person was saying things like this person works too much, takes the job too seriously, and she's just moody and maybe she needs some time off, or he, she, they need some time off. They should be fired because they're just causing problems here. One more, Spirit. Tell me more about this situation. Yeah, they were that you were inconsiderate. They were just really smearing you. You couldn't make the right decisions. You're inconsiderate of people. And this person was really wearing a mask, putting on a show. We saw that earlier with that show, that Hidden Motives. And just being an arrogant, spoiled brat on this smear campaign. They were pissed that you revealed that truth. And you got together with other people, even if it was just one more person. And it was like it spread like wildfire. And they had to attack because you tarnished and shattered the image that they were projecting to other people and to themselves. And they didn't like it. It sounds like you were dealing with a narcissist, big time. Big time. I mean, a real narcissist, not a, oh, that person's such a narcissist. No, this was the real deal narcissist. How did this person make the work environment? I mean, what was the fallout? What was a toxic spill? Whether this was a work environment or a relationship, this person was, because of that hidden truth, it was a toxic spill. Wow. And cold. Okay, I'm going to take these. I wasn't going to, but I really feel like they're important. I'm going to get one more just to even it out a little bit. Okay. I feel like this person just spilled a bunch of crap out at your place of work or to your friends or family, whatever the situation is. Your group of friends. And I feel like others were kind of seduced by this person's words, what they were saying about you, this labeling. They were saying and labeling you a lot. And people love some tea. So it was, I feel like this person came off, even though you found out a hard truth, you thought you had an understanding of the situation. I feel like this person just has a way with weaving and performing and making people believe, just seducing the people into believing this story that appealed to them. It appealed to them. They were labeling you. And I feel like you just wanted to free yourself of the situation. You had to free yourself of that situation. Tell me more about that, Spirit. Tell me more about that. How did the Watcher feel with the toxic spill and the smear campaign? How did the Watcher feel? I know you wanted to free yourself. What was going on? What did they think, feel? What was going on? Yeah, you were isolated. You felt isolated and alone. There was nothing but gossip. I have had this deck, and I've never seen these two cards before. You were isolated. Thank you, Spirit. You were isolated. You were tired of the gossiping, this labeling. This person just had a way with, you know, being this fragrant. It was just, people wanted to believe it, and you wanted to free yourself because you felt alone. You felt isolated. You were tired of this gossip. It was just, it was so much gossip with the situation. And you felt so frustrated. I can feel heat rising up in my neck. Like, but this person clearly did something wrong. And now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm the bad guy. They really did a huge sneak campaign. Like, huge. And they took a lot of joy in it. They were happy. They were happy that people were believing them. They were happy that they were getting their image back. They were happy to be smearing you because you were the one that told the hard truth. You exposed a hard truth. And they just completely set out to destroy you. That's some shit right there. Holy shit. Sorry, but I feel bad for you because I've seen this happen before in a workplace. I've seen it happen in relationships. Yeah. You were dealing with somebody on a different level. You didn't know that somebody could be like this. But this person was a performer. Queen of Cups. You had no idea this person would be like that. Because you're stable, caring, kind. You really liked this person. You really did. You thought this person was great. You really liked that you became friends. But I'm hearing you have had to really dig deep for your inner strength. This strength card. You've really had to dig deep, have courage to face this gossip, isolation. Yeah, this Five of Pentacles. You've really had to dig deep. This hurt you really bad. And you had to dig deep to move forward. You felt stuck. This Eight of Swords, you felt stuck and confused and trapped because of the gossip and the smear campaign. You felt isolated. And you're like, but I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. This person did something wrong and I'm paying for it. The Six of Cups. I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles. I told a truth about somebody and I'm receiving the shit end of the stick. I'm not... This isn't right. This isn't right. One more, Spirit. The Five of Swords. Yeah, you felt defeated. That this was just so much fighting, so much drama, so much lying. You felt defeated. King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. You just did not have control of your emotions at this point. Your compassion level was very thin. It took you from this Queen of Cups to just like not really trusting people. Not really trusting people. Because you'd never experienced anybody like this before. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So, I'm going to ask Spirit what you should do moving forward. Because obviously you're very, or were very, you know, I'm going to ask Spirit. I'm going to find out if they're sorry in just a minute. I'm going to see why this happened. What is this? What is the reason for this, Spirit? Why did this happen to the Watcher? Why? What is it healing? What is it helping on their ascension in life? I feel like this is honesty. I speak up when I have something to share. I'm no longer fearful of what other people cannot handle. You did deal a hard truth. You did. And I feel like part of you was like, man, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. This person just smeared me. They just put me through a ringer. But I'm hearing from Spirit that's given you that strength card to really value honesty in people. Like you treasure honesty more than ever now when someone's genuine with you. Honest friendships, honest connections, honest coworkers, just honesty. And you make it a point to be honest and upfront and straight up. Because you've seen the dark side of a person that just is the opposite of that. You really value honesty. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know, even though you spoke out against this person, don't let that stop you. Speak up when you're supposed to. When you feel like it, when you have something to share. Without being afraid. Or if someone can't handle it. Or if it tarnishes their, image that they have of themselves. What else, Spirit? That's too many, Spirit. One, Spirit. There you go. Thank you. Lanes. I do not compare myself to other people on this journey of life. I stay in my own lane and let others do the same. So okay, this person decided to do a smear campaign. Okay, you know who you really are. You know what really happened. You know what went on. And you're going to stay and do your life and do what you need to do to move forward, whether it's quit the job, get a restraining order. I'm hearing for some of you, no contact order, taking them to court. you're going to be busy doing you. You're either stepping away from the situation, or you already have, and you're minding your own business. You don't even care if this person, why this person does this or did this. You know it was wrong, and you knew it was a lie. What else, Spirit? Secure. I do not feel threatened by other success. There is enough supply to go around for everyone. I feel like this person that did this to you, insecurity came out earlier. They were definitely insecure and wanted to succeed. And I feel like you were just one of those puzzle pieces that they would throw under the bus at any time. And Spirit's saying, whether you had that hard truth come out exposing them or not, it would have happened. Because this person was jealous of your success, because they were insecure. They were jealous that you were secure, that you stayed in your own lane, that you were honest, because they could not be any of those things. They were always in everybody's business. They were totally insecure, and they could not be honest. And you were the opposite of that. So Spirit's saying, no matter if you had told that truth or not, they still would have smeared you in some way eventually. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know that already, because they had already been doing things to you anyway, and just called it a misunderstanding, a miscommunication. Oh, you heard me wrong, or I didn't mean it that way. You took it the wrong way. You're so sensitive. Or this, you make everything about yourself, is what I'm hearing as well. Spirit, what can the Watcher surrender in regards to the situation? Actually, you know what? I'm going to find out if they're sorry. Oh, gosh, they fly. They're very ready to speak. Spirit, can you tell me if the Watchers, the person that smeared them, gossiped about them, talked badly about them, betrayed them, did them dirty, can you tell me, whoa, if they're sorry? Are they sorry, Spirit? Are they sorry for what they did? These are flying cards, and this one is the only one that wanted to come out. They're not flying anymore. Are they sorry? Whew. I'm going to go for one more. Are they sorry? Okay. I'm going to get into tarot. Get into some tarot to go with it. Spirit, can you tell me if this person's sorry for what they did to the Watcher? Can you tell me if this person is sorry? King of Cups in reverse. No, they're not. They're not. This is the second time King of Cups has come in reverse as well. This person isn't sorry. They are not sorry, and what I'm getting is, for you, sometimes you're going to have to compromise to move forward, because this person isn't sorry. You have to look at things and let this person just drop at the wayside. This says obstacles disappearing. You have to look in other directions, make changes going forward, and sometimes you have to compromise. Sometimes you have to leave that job. Sometimes you have to move out of the apartment building or the neighborhood or whatever. I don't know the situation, because there's a lot of situations that I'm seeing. You have to walk away from a relationship, a friendship, a air quote friendship. You have to make big changes in this situation, because this person is not sorry. When you make these big changes, you compromise. You know, it doesn't always have to be about your ego. I feel like that Spirit wants you to look in different directions, different places of employment. Sometimes we have to swallow our pride and walk away from the narcissist, walk away from the people that hurt us. Sometimes walking away from a job, walking away from, I'm just hearing changes. Maybe just big changes in the way that you behave. If you're in a toxic workplace because of this, or a friendship or a group of friends, you may need to walk away from those friends. And that's okay. It's okay for big changes and to reinvent yourself and to go in different directions. Maybe go to different schools. Look at other options. What are your other options to avoid this person and the people that are enabling this person? And when you do that, obstacles just start disappearing. When you take your power back, it causes big changes, and this person will fall away. But the big changes and compromise have to happen for you to move forward. Just look at other options, look at other avenues, different directions, because this person definitely not sorry at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Spirit, can you tell me what the Watcher should surrender during this time? What should the Watcher surrender this time to heal and move forward, to make those changes, to make the obstacle of this person? Yep, so I have felt frustration through this whole reading. It made my earlobes hot and itchy. It made my neck, you know, just that tightness of frustration. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, regroup, so you can approach the situation more calmly. So you can compromise where it's necessary, look at other options, make the big changes so that those obstacles disappear. You have to surrender your frustration. I'm also hearing you don't need to prove you're right to anybody. If you feel that it needs to go to the point where you need to go to court or contact authorities, do so. I'm going to get one more, because some of this is frustration, and then some of it's, for some of you, this is really serious shit. So Spirit, surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with a healthier alternative. A healthier alternative, other options. I feel like for some of you, you really like this person and you've forgiven them many times. And I feel like maybe even since this happened, you've kind of forgiven them, even though you know they're talking shit behind you. It's almost like you're addicted to this person because codependent came out. Or it's not even addicted to this person. It's just you don't want people not to like you. If this is a relationship, you're just taking a lot of shit because you're in a codependent relationship. Codependent did come out. And I did see earlier as well, over, let's see, what was it? I'll find it. Workaholic. And this says you overwork. That I feel like you are working too hard at trying to mend this relationship or friendship, or trying to not walk away from the job you're at, the place of employment. You know, it's not easy to walk away, but don't overwork, because workaholic and overwork came out. For some of you, this is definitely a job, and I felt that throughout the whole reading. Also, for those that it's not, that you're working and trying to provide for this person to show them, you know, your value, because remember, they chose you. They're an opportunist. They're a predator. They have hidden motives. And some of you may feel like if you work really hard at this relationship or work really hard to provide for this person, that they'll like you or love you more or accept you more, go easy on you. I feel like for those of you that this is a job, you're working really hard to show everybody that you're not what this person said, that you're not indecisive or not doing well at your job, that you're overdoing it at work. Spirit saying, just look at other options, healthy alternatives. Can you get a job somewhere else? Or can you just do your job? Is this a good environment for you? You don't have to overwork yourself to prove anything to a group of people. If you need to take action, go to the PR department, go to a supervisor, go above, you know, to the people that are in charge. Do that. Compromise is necessary, and look at other options. Make those big changes so this person and this situation can disappear. Surrender to your need to try to make it okay. Surrender your frustration. Don't let frustration cloud your judgment, and don't try to work so hard to prove your innocence, to prove you're doing the right thing at work. Don't try to work at something that needs to be cleared. I'm really sorry you guys are going through this. Okay, so I want to get some advice moving forward. Spirit, can you tell me what the Watcher should focus on moving forward for themselves? What can the Watcher focus on moving forward for themselves? And then I want to check to see if any karma is coming this person's way. Money. Discover the source of your true power. I definitely feel this is a work situation, and I feel like, or you're that workaholic, and it's all about making the money, or you're working to kind of provide a lifestyle for this person, or maintain a friendship or a relationship with this person because of your money, because they're an opportunist and they're going to stick around for your money while they trash you. They may be trashing you to others as well as yourself. Oh, that's too many, Spirit. There's like 4 or 5. One more, Spirit. What should the Watcher focus on during this time period? Thank you. Okay. And then Alien at the bottom. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck was Airplane. Okay, so Spirit wants you to focus on this. Spirit wants you to focus on, if this is a relationship, to focus on yourself. Really loving, taking care of, and nurturing yourself. Don't depend on this person for sex, for love, for affection. You can do this yourself, Spirit's saying. Also, I'm also hearing, it says face and embrace all parts of yourself. This is all about romancing yourself, loving yourself, pleasuring yourself. You don't need another person to do that, okay? Also, it's saying, I'm hearing to also see other options. Remember that seek other options card came out? If this is a relationship, get out there, date other people. You have other options. Focus on your family. Explore your sacred root system. You know, if you do have a family, focus on your family. Spread your wings and fly. Dance. Get on an airplane. Take a trip. For some of you, get on an airplane, take a trip, go visit your family. Go visit family and friends, people that you're really close to. Talk to people outside of this situation. Spread your wings and fly. Dance. Move to the rhythm of your soul. Yeah, once you're home, once you take that flight, either drive there, go visit family and friends that you know have your back, that know who you are, genuinely know who you are and care about you, and that don't make you feel like you're this alien, this misunderstood alien. I feel like being around family and friends that know you, it will help you really ground yourself and be able to listen to and move throughout your life according to your soul, what your soul is doing, what your soul is desiring, for your highest good rather than for money, relationship, or ego. This person did a number on you. They made you feel like an alien, either within your own home, your own relationship, your own group of friends, or at work, your workplace, whatever situation this is. Accept that you are unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. And taking that trip home, taking a trip with family, spending more time with family away from this situation, maybe quitting that job, staying at home, taking care of your family, really looking to see, spread your wings and flying. Maybe you're going to start a new business. Maybe you want to take classes, but whatever is feeding your soul that doesn't make you feel like an alien, that makes you feel terrible, that makes you feel unworthy, that you have to work yourself really hard just to prove something. I mean, this person really did a number on you, and Spirit's saying it's time to take a break. Either get a new job, get a new relationship, or both. Spread your wings and fly. What is your soul saying? You're not an outcast. You're not an alien. You just happen to be honest with a narcissist. And that, I've done that. And when you are dealing with a narcissist and you shatter that image, it doesn't go well for a long time until you spread your wings and fly. Find your soul family. Take a break. Distance yourself. Listen to your soul. Know that you're not an alien. There's nothing wrong with you. Spirit, tell me how the Watcher can move forward. Some advice for the Watcher moving forward. Yep. Dietary change. You can change your eating habits, what you're ingesting. This could be literally dietary, or just watching what you're ingesting. Your thoughts. What thoughts are feeding you? Are you constantly thinking about this situation and how this person has made you feel? The work environment or the relationship environment, what is it saying to you? What are you feeding? Maybe you need to take a break, spread your wings, go home, go have some home cooking, that makes you feel good, comfort foods, or go on a diet, exercise regimen, lifestyle change, start working out and focusing on self-care, self-love. I'm also on the bottom of the deck is self-employment. I said this earlier with your spread your wings and fly. After you take a moment to pause and go on that airplane ride, go home and visit, go talk to family and friends who really know you and love you and adore you, even this sex kiss hug, maybe your spouse, you really just say, hey, I can't go to work at this place anymore. I need to figure out something that I need to do that's different because this isn't good for me. And if it's not good for me, it's not good for our family. I feel like that you talk over maybe starting a business, self-employment. Maybe there's something that has piqued your interest, but you may be talking with your spouse and your family. Maybe you're going to your parents asking for a loan or direction on how I could be self-employed. You're really looking at your options. Maybe you have your own damn money and you're wanting to start this, but you really want to connect with your family. You're really talking it over with your spouse. What is this feeding you? Make sure you're eating as well, because sometimes when we're stressed out, we either don't eat or overeat or eat shit. And Spirit's saying, really watch that. I can smell these flowers. I feel like Spirit's saying, take time, go home, visit family, friends, talk it over with your spouse, and just smell that. Stop and smell the roses of your life. Listen to your soul. What else, Spirit? One more. Advice for the watcher going forward. Advice for the watcher going forward. Realizations and epiphanies. I feel when you take this time out, you're really watching the thoughts that are you're feeding yourself. You're really watching what you're eating, making sure to eat and drink what your body needs. You have went home, you've talked it over with a spouse if you have one. If not, you're talking it over with your family, friends, and you're listening to your soul. You're realizing, I'm not an alien. I have a lot of gifts and a lot of future, a lot of abundance, a lot of things to give to the world and myself and others. This person was just an obstacle. And you're realizing that. You're realizing, why did I let this get out of control? Why was I so caught up in it? You needed to step away for the obstacles to disappear, remember? I'm going to get one more. Seeking and finding. I really feel that, and this is on the bottom of the deck, end of an era. I feel once you do these realizations happen and epiphanies, that you're seeking and finding yourself, your value, taking care of yourself, speaking with family, a spouse if you do, changing occupations, really seeking and finding who you are, what you want, and listening to your soul. It brings an end to all that bullshit. It brings an end to all of it. And you forgive. You forgive yourself. You forgive others, but you move forward. It's like Spirit saying, you forgive it and you take the lessons, but you're not going to let the people in. You're going to stay in your lane and do you and live your best life. And you're going to forgive so that you're not carrying it. You're not flying with it on your back. You're not feeding yourself with worry, doubt of what these people thought, what they said, what they did. You're going to forgive it all. You're going to forgive it all. But it doesn't mean you're going to let them walk all over you. You're going to forgive them so that their actions, their words, they don't hurt you, and you're not carrying them anymore. You're not carrying them anymore at all. I think I'm going to get one last card. Messages from your spirit guides on this one, okay? I really do want to thank you guys for sending me some decks recently, and I'm really grateful for any donations as well, because I've been able to get some really good card decks that have been able to really bring some really great messages. Seek. Oh, look at that. Seek, seeking, finding. This is from your spirit guides. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. That's where that forgiveness comes in. You know we're all connected with one another. You know you're all connected with one another. And I feel once you have moved forward and you have forgiven, you really see that people are just behaving in the way that they know how, with the mind conditioning, the experiences, the fears, the ego. the things that they have endured in life, and it makes them who they are and the way they act. But you know there's more. So you forgive that person and those people that hurt you and participated in the hurt. You know they're acting because they've been hurt in life. But you're not going to allow it to happen anymore, and you're not going to hold it. You have been seeking and finding yourself, and know that we are interconnected. But now you're focused on you. You're focused on you. And look at all this, the same color purples. Seeking and finding and forgiveness. This is the key to it all. I was going to get one more card, but I don't need to. This is it. Seeking and finding yourself, forgive, move forward. It doesn't mean you let them walk all over you or continue. It means you let it go, you move forward, you found yourself. And in finding yourself and in your interconnectedness and inner knowing, you are finding what you're looking for. You are dancing to the rhythm of your soul. And you put this all behind you. And that's beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment. And I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. And here's to a wonderful August. Namaste.